Well, this is really funny, guys. This is an impromptu, very small car show. I happen to be right here behind the Chateau Saint-Ambroise, which is the old Dominion textile company. You can see this was a massive industrial building. And Montreal, of course, was known for that, like any long old city. And the whole place was bought by the French many years ago. And I actually was telling the gentleman right here that I actually laid the grass down at this place back like, I don't know, 23 years ago or something. The CN main line is right over there. You can't see it. This is a 59 XK150, as you can see by the plate. And the difference between the XK150 and the XK120 is that the XK150 was a little bit larger. So this is really a funny, pleasant surprise. What are we today? The 2nd of July, 2025, Tuesday. Oh, I would love to go for a ride in one of these. There's also a Jaguar E-Type here too as well. I don't remember what the gentleman told me what year this was. I told him I have an ad for one of these. It's a French Euro ad. It's a 64. But this definitely looks like 69, 70, 71. Easy, madam. Go right ahead. No problem, no problem. Just a lovely color, lovely little car. And I was telling the owner what's neat about these cars. You see them sometimes, but not often. And in comparison, the Alfa Romeo Spider, those are quite common. Just like a Fiat Spider, which I always thought was funny that both makes have the name Spider. So Spider. Yeah, just a fun-looking little car, and performance car. I imagine doesn't have a lot of horsepower, probably because it's just a little economy 4-cylinder. That's pretty neat. What's that all about? What's this little Irish symbol here? That's interesting, since I'm part Irish. That would be fun to bomb around. Go for a little ride in that. I like the door handles are like the late 50s Chrysler product there. Enzion. Look at that, eh? Enzion. Anyway, like I was telling the owner, I was hoping there's going to be a severe thunderstorm coming shortly. I thought about filming these things individually, but once again, there's probably a big thunderstorm coming, or a strong thunderstorm anyway. So figure we'll make it all a one-shot deal here. The beautiful 80s BMW 635 CSI, the top-of-the-line Beamer at that time for the top-of-the-line yuppies. This guy here, I'm pretty sure, also owns, it looks like the same car, the same guy that owns the Tatra 603. The last time I saw the guy, it didn't look like he wanted to talk to me. There's the less expensive Beamer of the 80s, the 535i. Interestingly enough, it looks almost like he's covered up his license plate, which is really bizarre. And then also the fog lights are covered up as well. And this actually looks like the same car that I filmed in, what was that again? I don't know, somewhere at the end of the 193 route. Montreal North, maybe? Saint Michel? Anyway. That is the ultimate 80s sports car classic, the 911 Carrera, with the black rims with the silver edges. And it's funny because here in Montreal has always been a city of European cars because of all the background, the French background, and then there's other people. There's lots of Lebanese people, Arabic people. They're into Mercedes and so forth. So Porsches are huge here. It's phenomenal how popular Porsches are here. Here's a little MG midget. Oh no, sorry, that's a Bug-Eye Sprite. Wow, look how cute and tiny this thing is. Oh my God, I think I'd have a panic attack sitting in this thing. I don't even think I could get into this thing. I'm so tall. Look how tall I am compared to this. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. Love that green though, lovely little green. 60 something. I have an ad for one of these, don't I? No. Oh yeah, it is in Austin. Yeah, these are rare. Don't see many of these. Oh, look at this. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Oh my God. What is that, a Lagonda? There's another DS. There's 3 DSs here. I think I might know this guy actually. Wow. Look at this one. Exactly like the one in the movie Scarface. Exactly the same thing. Where Tony Montana, he shoots the guy who was going to blow up that car because there was kids in it. And he's like, hey, what do you think I am? Some kind of animal? I'm not gonna kill no kids. Why did this guy park all the way over there? I can't even see the front of it. I don't know what that is. Anyway, doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna try to keep my voice down. This is a civilized type of crowd compared to me, I guess. Eh? This one, I think I took a picture of going up Atwater or something, somewhere around there. Look, here comes an Austin Haley. Holy cow! I'm gonna have to tell my friend Brian's father about this. He's got that Austin Haley I rode in last year. I mean, isn't this great? It's so fitting too, because again, the history involved with this building, it's probably over 100 years old easily. But this is really arguably, along with the DS as a four-door anyway, arguably the sexiest car ever made. Seriously, the E-Type Jag and the XKE. Of course, the XKE was like, a little more performing, I guess. Would love to ride in one of these cars. Amazing. Eh? Didn't some of these, I think, have 3 windshield wipers? Or was that just a convertible, actually? Look at that, eh? You know what's amazing about this car, too, is they made him for so long, like 54 to like 60... The guy's listening, the owner, eh? 66? Hein? 65? 65. 65, c'est ça. J'ai un ami qui a 65, puis il m'avait dit qu'il a été offert 100 000 piastres, puis j'ai dit, you better think about it. I was telling the gentleman of this Austin Haley Mark 3000 that a friend of mine had a 65, and I saw him years ago at a show, and he would go to all the old car shows, and he told me one time an old man offered him $100,000 for his car. It's just like that, but it's metallic blue over white. And oddly enough, my friend Brian's father has exactly the same car. Anyway, I told my friend he got the offer for 100 grand. I said, you better think about it, because you've had that car like 40 years. Don't make a mistake like so many people, eh, So if a guy shows up with a 55 Chevy, is that like a sin, I guess? Oh, there's an MG GT. I love these cars compared to the convertible. These are much rarer than the convertible. The convertibles are very, very common. See, I know a few things about European cars. Yeah, MGB GT, yeah. Looks like 60 something. Eh? Lovely. Well, I guess we're going to finish with that car that came in. I'm very curious about it. You see that? Typical of a DS. You can lower or raise the suspension. You could actually even remove a rear fender actually and change the wheel. And that's how you could actually literally remove the fender, raise the car up. It's air suspension and change the tire. So go figure. That's amazing, eh? But where's the gentleman? I think I know the guy who has this car. His name is Mark. He's friends with my friend Scott. Or maybe this is not the same car, actually. I'm not sure it's the same. No, I don't think this is the same car, actually. I don't think it's the same shade of blue. Beautiful. Beautiful. And again, I rode in one of these. My friend... He's supposed to come and see me soon, my friend. My God, the heat's affecting my brain. My friend, he restores Citroëns. He's known. His name is Anatole Bain. He lives near L'École. This guy, compared to me, he's really Francais, like from France. And he's restored American cars as well, too. Even like the most weirdest things, like a Ford Granada, an LTD. And there's a really neat color on that, whatever you call it over there. But this is a really nice surprise. Me, of course, always craving to sell cars, and all these cheap, boring cars are all colorless and black and white and silver. It never ends. And these cars are just... Exactly. I don't need to say anything. They're amazing. The gentleman next to me, he knows it. He probably owns one of those cars. But it's all the more reason why any classic car should be preserved or restored if ever possible. Because... there's always less of them all the time, They can get into an accident. They could catch on fire. They could get hit by a tornado. They could get flooded. So there's always less and less of them, I want to really see what this guy is all about. It kind of looks like oh wow, look at this, a BMW 2002. That's what it's called. The model name is a 2002. And what's amazing, I learned recently about these cars, it's only the second one I ever filmed, is that they were really, really expensive at the time. I don't remember how much more they were compared to like, I don't know, whatever, let's say a Malibu or something, but they were not cheap at all. But again, you bought these for just the craftsmanship of the way they were made. typical, BMW Bavarian Motor Works quality compared to the cars that I'm nuts about, the GM and the Fords, Chryslers, and that whole malaise era of the 70s, where so, just a simple looking little car, nice color. I remember years ago, actually, I filmed one of these at the Julep. It was modified. Guy opens the hood. It was a Honda S2000 motor in there. I'm like, man, are you serious or what? All these guys here, these older folks with money, these are the type of guys, they can afford to keep these cars in original condition, because it's much harder to keep a car in original factory condition than to modify it. Anybody can modify a car, but to keep it in these conditions, that takes a lot of money and patience. Let's look at that British Racing Green looking car for a moment. And then I'm going to leave because, like I said, I think there's a thunderstorm coming. For one thing, look at this backdrop for it. Man. Is this a Jaguar? Is it a Riley? I don't know what it is. It's... Oh my God, it is a Jaguar, isn't it? Or is it a Longonda? It's a Bentley. I can't believe it is a Bentley. I thought to myself, no. I thought, it can't be a Bentley. I've never seen one of these this old. I've never seen a Bentley ever this old. Incredible. I've had books on Rolls Royce and Bentleys. I've seen pictures of this. I don't know if it's I think it might be a Bentley blower, which really, at the time, these cars were like, really not just luxurious, but they were known for performance as well, I'm going to say 34, 33, 32. I mean, obviously never sold here. It's a right-hand drive. But it's interesting because at that time, how many cars looked alike so much? Look at that. Just from a side profile, it looks like it could be a Jaguar. Of course, a Jaguar SS, the whole belt line is a lot lower than this. But it is a pretty low car. And again, like I said, it looks also like an MGTD, MGTC. Very subtle, eh? Very subtle with the black spokes. Man, is it ever hot? The thing with these cars, though, the only downside with cars like this is that they're so, especially this car here behind me that I just showed, that is such a rare and valuable car. You can't drive that daily. You can't drive daily a Jaguar E-Type, you know what I mean? There's a few cars that are here you could drive daily, like even that BMW 535 and the BMW 635, even that Porsche, you could drive those cars daily. The parts are available. They're not too big. They're worth money. Even the guy who has that Porsche, that 912, he drives that car daily. You can tell it's dirty, Anyway, this has been a most wonderful surprise. I'm really blown away. Look, we're going to finish with another E-Type right there. 2 E-Types, 3 Citroën DS's, a Sprite, an Austin Haley, and an MGB GT. I'm very impressed. And 3 Jaguars, by the way. Look at that. Look at the color on that. Is this black or is it navy blue or midnight blue? And not only that, they're both E-Type coupes. I love coupes compared to convertibles. Coupes are always rare in any car. GT, MG GT, the coupe Jaguar. And as people would say, and I have to agree, this is definitely the sexiest car ever made, the Jaguar E-Type from 1961 to 1974. Right after the oil crisis hit. That was it for cars like that. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Well, the plate says it all. I think it's an E-Type. Typical European exiting of the twin exhaust right in the middle. That was Americans never did anything like that. Of course, we're talking about a time where cars still did not have disc brakes. They did not have fuel injection, and the Europeans were always ahead in those departments. Yours truly, flabbergasted. I hope these folks get home safe because there might be a severe thunderstorm coming right now. Thanks for watching and take care.